loops are are used to do something repeatedly. For example, if we wanted to do certain tasks more than one times, we can use loops for that. And also loops are very useful for getting the values from candlesticks. Like if we start a loop from this candle to this candle, we can know all the candles, high, low, open and close values, and with a short code. Okay, without using loops, you have to create 4 variables for each candle, and you have to store those values inside them. But using loops, you can do it with very short code and very easily. Loops are also very important to loop through your opened and your pending orders. For example, if you have some orders open here like 1 2 3 4 5 6, you can loop through each trade, and if you wanted to close some trade, you can put a condition on that trade, like if the profit of the trade is greater than some integer value, you can close that trade. And there can be more benefits of loops, like if you wanted to close all of your trades, you can do that by looping through the trades, like loop through one trade, close that, second close, third close, and so on. So loops are very important. In this video I'll be talking about for loop. So also for loops are used inside some functions. So let's write our for loop inside this init function. For a for loop, you have to write for, and it has a body like that. The curly brackets represents the body. And here's the difference. You write a variable and set it equals to some value, let's say 0, and then you write a condition right after this semicolon, and then as long as this condition will be true, the loop will keep on iterating. And the third thing we write is we increment the value of this variable, so that we can execute this piece of code for a certain number of times. For example, let me dry run this code for you, and let's and of course we have to initialize this variable above here. You can also initialize the variable inside here like that, so that's a lot easy. So let's do that. Let's make an alert function, and this alert function will return us the candle open and high price of the certain candle. So let's make it the candle let me write the code and then I'll describe you about it. The candle I low value equals low I. So what this function will do, when this expert will be attached to the chart, it will start executing this init function. It will come here and it will see, it will look for this for loop, and it will initialize the value of I to 0. Then it will check the condition as I is less than 0, so it will come inside this code and execute this code. Like the candle I's value is 0 at this moment, so the candle 0 has the low value and equals the low value of candle 0, and it will display that value. Then it will come here, and then it will go from right here to right here, and it will increment the value of I by 1. Then it will check the condition 1 is less than 10, so that's true. It will come inside the body and execute this code for I's value 1. So the candle 1 has the low value equals low of 1. That will show us the candles, this candle's low value. Okay, this is candle 0, this is 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so it will keep on doing that until this condition becomes false. When executing this code after the I value is 1, then it will go back here and increment the value of I, which is now 2, and then 3 4 5 6 7 up to 9. When the I's value becomes 10 is less than 10, no, that's false. It will stop executing the code and it will come outside of this for loop, and it will start executing the rest of the code, which will write below this piece of code. So let's compile it and see whether we get any error. No errors. And here you see the candle 0 has the low value of 1.3358. let's see if it's true or not. I think it's true. If we zoom in a little and 58, so indeed you can see the low value is of the zero scale is 1. Sorry, this expert is not attached to this chart. I'm fool a little. Anyways, yeah, right here expert is attached to this chart. Let's see.